Bakken crime brought on by the oil boom. The sudden population influx around the Bakken made things difficult for small rural police departments.
But one police department says it will be ready for any future growth. Steve Kirch reports.
Before the oil boom, Watford City was a quiet little town where everybody knew each other's name.
But it was a town of 1,400 people. You knew everybody not only by their face and their name, but by the car they drove.
But in 2006, an influx of strangers invaded towns like Watford on their way to extract oil from the Bakken Formation. And people like Watford's mayor could hear the boom.
From 1,400 people to 7,000, and a majority of that was like in 3 years.
By the peak of the boom, there were over 10,000 people, and local businesses were also getting drilled.
I know that over at the department store, I think sales tripled.
During the boom?
Yeah.
But the other boom came in the wave of crime.
There were things I didn't ever see in town before. Prostitution, things like that.
The Bureau of Justice Statistics released new data that shows the violent crime rate jumped 23% from 2006 to 2012 in the Bakken. The crime with the highest increase was aggravated assault, which rose by 70%. And for Watford, a lot of it took place in man camps.
Working hard and playing hard, and then they were unhappy with each other, being in close quarters, and a lot of fights, a lot of disturbances, things like that. So
Doble says Watford's police force, which had about 2 officers before the boom, was having issues keeping up with the area's growing population.
the one thing the officers did was they have to prioritize and take care of things that were threatening a life or property immediately.
The chief says violent crimes in the area have plateaued since the boom ended, and the department is now fully staffed with 27 people. However, calls for service have increased with more officers to respond.
You know, we still have a lot of DUIs. We still have a lot of driving under suspension.
But with oil and gas production being reported at record highs and infrastructure projects in the works, the area is expecting to see more growth in the future.
We'll be ready for it, but it's not we don't have to be fair for that.
Steve Kirch, KX News.
The North Dakota Pipeline Authority says there are 5 gas processing plant projects in the works for McKenzie County. A 6th one was recently completed.
New developments tonight about the